Menlo Park, a city not particularly on the federal government's priority list when handing out homeowner assistance like the Neighborhood Stabilization Program.
We weren't eligible because their funding criteria was based heavily on the percentage of foreclosures within a given community, and it wasn't deemed as big a problem on the peninsula.
So Menlo Park decided to fund a $2 million program of its own.
So in general, we're targeting houses that are foreclosed, that are empty, that are blighted, and that have been on the market for a long time. Purchase those houses at a good price, invest in them to fix them up, and then bring in a good family through the BMR program. So now that house, not only have we helped a family get a house and improve a house, but we've hopefully stabilized the whole neighborhood.
The BMR, or the Below Market Rate Fund, is primarily composed of in-lieu payments made by developers when building in Menlo Park. The fund is then used for city housing programs.
It is the same program. Our only difference is we address a higher income household than the federal program may be allowing, and we fund it out of our own funds.
On January the 25th, after a unanimous approval by the City Council, the first house was bought on the corner of Hollyburn and Hamilton Avenue.
And it was, the classic example of a really ugly duckling, if you will, that was potentially bringing down the value of other homes on the street.
Everything is wrong with the house. It's in the floodplain, its roof is shot, carpet or flooring is horrible, appliances are dated, plumbing leaks underneath the house. And that fits our needs fine, because what we'd like to do is improve the housing stock in the neighborhood.
This home, although it hadn't formally gone through the full foreclosure, the tenants had moved out. If a house goes through foreclosure and the people are forced to leave the home and now the house is empty, oftentimes what happens is these houses become the targets of vandalism, they become blighted, maybe they attract crime.
Me parece muy bien, me parece perfecto que la ciudad la esté comprando. Yo creo que va a ser muy útil como para mejorar la economía.
There's actually very few homes in Menlo Park that have actually been foreclosed. What we have are a lot of homes that are at risk, if you will, of being foreclosed. So partly this neighborhood stabilization program is designed to say, let's hopefully try to prevent the situation from getting worse. On the other hand, I want to be clear, in the BMR program, there are these restrictions written into the deeds to ensure that the house stays at a below market rate price. In other words, we wouldn't want to let somebody buy it in at a subsidy and then turn around and flip the house a year later and make a ton of money.